Hello and welcome children in Standard 7th English class. Today we are going to learn a poem, Children Are Going to School. Children, what do you see on your way to school every day?
Teacher, on the way to school, I see a temple of God situated near my home. I see people with different worries in mind praying daily to the gods to shower blessings on them.
Teacher, when I come to school, I see an old tea stall in which old men used to gather and have a cup of tea, discussing politics. Teacher, I see a bakery shop where I always have egg puffs, with other sweets, that made my tummy feel happy.
Very good children, let's read the poem. The name of the poem, Children Are Going to School, itself suggests that the poem is related to every child who goes to school. Morning light spreads over the earth. Once again, the sky bows his head in respect, for children are going to school. The sun, after his morning dip in the river, dressed up in his golden muslin turban, waits and smiles on one side of the road, for children are going to school. Through the green-topped branches, breezes sing their songs of blessings. Fragrant flowers awaken the sleepy roads with their melodies. At the corner of the lane, the people in his lush deep foliage waves his hands for children are going to school. Angels of light have set out. Every road is agleam. At this hour, every particle of the earth throbs like a mother's heart. Time, sitting on an old roof, flies pigeons in the sky. For children are going to school. This poem is translated from बच्चे स्कूल जा रहे हैं by Nida Fajli. So children, in this poem, the poet gives beautiful description of the sun taking dip in the river, and after coming out is dressed up in its golden muslin turban. Here poet describes the rising of the sun in the early morning. He describes the sun has taken a dip in the river. Further, the golden rays of the sun are described as the turban. Then poet describes the roads become bright and fragrance of flowers make the atmosphere pleasant. Poet says, every particle of the earth is throbbing like a mother heart, for the children are going to school. As the poet described many things in this poem, can you describe places, things, objects or people around you?
Yes, teacher, the temple I see on the way to school is very beautiful. There is a statue of God in it. It is very quiet and holy place. People go there to worship God. I too go there with my mother, once in a week.
Teacher, the tea stall I see on the way to school is a very small and tiny shop. It has a couple of benches and tables. Customers sit on the benches and drink tea. It is a crowded place where people gathered and drink tea. Teacher, there is a bakery shop near my house. It is a big and very decorative bakery shop. I go to the bakery shop with my mother. There are wooden chairs and tables. There are a variety of things and I feel like having them all one by one.
Very good children. As you described places around you, we can describe people, objects, landscapes in the same way. For example, let's describe a lawyer. Lawyer is the person who appears in the court on our behalf in the case. A person who speaks on behalf of a person in the court is called a lawyer. Lawyer is a very respected profession. We can identify the lawyer by his dress around the court. He comes to the court wearing a black coat and white shirt and a tie. We also know lawyers by many other names, such as advocate, solicitor, etc. So children, did you understand how to describe people, places, landscapes, etc.?
Yes,
Yes,
teacher.
teacher.